Good morning, you two. Hope you're all well. This is your Wednesday's literacy lesson. So this half term we're looking at writing a non-chronological report all about butterflies. So this week you've been doing lots of different activities, immersion activities. So you've done some research about butterflies, and then yesterday you've looked at doing the life cycle, the 3D life cycle of a butterfly. Please remember to send in your photos of your finished learning so we can print it out and stick it in your book. Thank you to those children that have already sent theirs. Okay, so let's have a look. You'll need your literacy books in front of you and your pencils at the ready. So let's have a look. So we've learnt that the S or S sound can be spelt with an S on its own or the digraph S, but the S sound can also be made with a C. Okay, so it can also make a soft S sound, and the rule for that is it's only if it comes before the vowels E, I and Y. Now most of you that are in Miss Hemingway's phonics group will have learnt all about this spelling rule, so hopefully you'll know a bit more about it. So for example, if it's E, you'll have the C or the S sound, and it would make these words like cell, race, ice, face and space. Now there are other alternative spellings too. So if the S comes before the vowel I, we spell it with a C, and we get words like city and circle. We don't say kitty and kirkle. It just won't sound right. Okay, so you've got to remember those rules. And again, if you have the Y vowel, bit of a mouthful then, also you will have words like spicy, bicycle and fancy, and usually you'll see that spelling mostly at the end of a word or in the middle of the word, as you can see highlighted. Okay, so if the S sound is made with a C, and that's only if it comes before the vowels E, I and Y. Okay, so you need to it's important that you remember that and you use the correct spellings. Okay, we're going to do our spellings now, so you'll need your books in front of you. Remember to read the tricky word, write the tricky word, and then put it into a sentence. So my turn, then your turn. Ready? My turn first. Fancy. Your turn. Have a go at writing the tricky word. Pause the video there if you need some time. Okay, so my sentence is, the girl is wearing a fancy dress. Okay, see if you can think of a sentence that you could write. Pause the video here if you need some time to write it, and then come back and do your second word. Ready? So your second word today is my turn, your turn. Face. Your turn. Okay. So my sentence would be, the little boy's face is pale. Pale is another word for when you lose colour in your face. Okay. So have a think of what you could write for your sentence. Remember capital letters, finger spaces and full stops. Pause the video here if you need some time to write this, okay? Okay, so grammar this week is looking at different sentence types. So two different types. We're looking at exclamation sentences and question sentences. Now, exclamation sentences are something that begin with what or how. They're a full sentence. They include a verb and they end with an exclamation mark. Now I'm going to draw it because it doesn't really show it really well. So hopefully, okay, that shows you. That is what an exclamation mark is. And we use an exclamation mark to show or express excitement, anger, shock, or when you're wondering or in awe of something, okay? You use an exclamation mark. All right. And questions are often something that we ask someone. They usually end with a question mark. Now, a question mark looks like this, and we should know this one because we've used this quite a bit in year 1 and in year 2. So you should know this one, okay? Questions can begin with lots of different question words, for example, like how, what, when, where, how, why, is, okay? And lots more other words too. So, for example, when are you going to the park? Okay? And it ends with a question mark because that's what you're wanting to ask. That's your question. So remember, a question sentence needs an answer. You'll need to say when you are going to the park. Okay. Now, some different things about question marks and exclamation marks. Okay. So both exclamation marks and questions can begin with how and what. Both exclamations and questions can have a verb. A verb is an action word like skip, hop, jump, run. Okay, exclamations only end with a question mark and questions end with a question mark. So that's important to remember, making sure that you're using them the right way, the right symbols for the correct sentence type. Questions need an answer as they are asking something. Exclamations do not. And exclamations exclaim shock, surprise, or wonder at something. And questions, however, don't do that. Okay, so your task today is you're going to create a symmetrical butterfly art. Now, I'm going to show you another clip. Oh, sorry, my next slide even. Have a look at these pictures. So pause the video if you need to. Have a look at the pictures. What do you notice about those? The word symmetrical. What do you think it might mean even? Pause the video and then come back and check. Okay. Now, you'll have noticed as you've looked at the pictures, there's something different or similar about the patterns that are on the butterflies. They are the same. They are symmetrical, and it means when something is the same on both sides. And as you can see in the pictures, these butterflies almost have the identical shapes and patterns on both of their, on all four wings actually. So that is what we're going to be looking at. Now, there is a video, 2 videos even, okay, for you to watch today. One is going to show you some symmetrical patterns, and another is to show you how you can create a symmetrical butterfly template. Okay, you can have a go at doing this at home. You should have art paper in your learning pack to do this. So remember to watch the videos on the blog first. So the links will be on underneath this video that you're watching at the moment. So watch those 2 videos and then you can come back and find out what you have to do. Okay, so in your learning pack then, you should have some art paper. You should have a pencil at home already, and you can use pencil crayons. Okay, if you were at school, we'd be using oil pastels or something different, but unfortunately that's a little bit tricky to arrange. So if you've got pencil crayons, you can use those if you wish to. Okay, so have a go at drawing. So have a look at the videos, go back and look at them again if you need to. Have a go at drawing your symmetrical patterns on a butterfly. So you're going to have to draw the pattern, the outline of a butterfly on your piece of paper. And then you can draw patterns. It can be anything. It can be colours, shapes, stripes, whatever you want to have on yours. Now, in your learning pack, you have some examples already there. You can copy one of those examples if you wish to, or if you wanted to Google and have a look at some of your own ideas and explore those, then that's absolutely fine too. Okay. Please remember to ask your grown-up to take a photo of you when your learning is completed. So when you finish doing your artwork, I'd like you to ask your grown-up to take a photo and send it to us so we can print it out, as this will need to go into your literacy book as evidence, okay, because there's no other way of doing it. Okay. And just one quick reminder, can you make sure your name is on the back of your learning, as you'll appreciate and you'll understand, and your grown-ups will understand that when the teachers are trying to mark your learning, it's really difficult if you've not put your name on, as we don't know whose learning it is, and sometimes we can have lots of different books out at the same time, so it gets a little bit tricky. So remember to put your name on the back of your art paper, okay, so we know it's yours. Okay, remember, if you need any help, you can ask your grown-up to send us an email and we'll be happy to help you. That's it from me today. Have fun doing your symmetrical patterns on your butterflies. I'm looking forward to seeing these. Speak to you tomorrow. Bye.